Hello, welcome to the lately in
PHP Innovation Award.
in PHP and JavaScript Innovation Award podcast. We're going to comment as usual about the Innovation Award nominees and winners, starting from those that were nominated or published in September, then or they were nominated in October. Then in November the results come out, so we can comment on them. And for JavaScript, we have like 4 nominees. Arthur Switchens, would you like to comment?
Okay, let's start with JavaScript then. So, do you see my screen already?
I was looking at the other screen, so I can see now.
Yeah, okay, great. So the first package I wanted to mention is DOM process, and it was developed by, doesn't show me the information, Everton de Rosa. So
yeah, he's from Brazil.
Yes, sounds like Brazil. And it's actually a simple package that can traverse the DOM elements. You just pass the parent node and 2 functions. One function which determines if the node should be processed, and other one to actually process it. I think we had an example here. So you just init it, pass the DOM, the node as a parent, and then the 2 functions too.
Yeah.
To process it or to determine if it's to be processed or not. So it's kind of simple package, but if you are not using anything like, I don't know, jQuery and stuff like that, and need something minimal to do this, then you can reuse it.
Yes, this is more to traverse all the elements of the page and do something useful with them. Sometimes you are searching for something very specific that it's hard to match with a selector, and or maybe you actually want to change something on the nodes.
And Everton got one awardable ebook of choice by O'Reilly for this package. And the second package is Vue Resume, build reactive web user interfaces. It was developed by Sergey Beskoraviny from Ukraine, and I assume it's something based on Vue framework, which we have commented something about it in the last podcast. They have released the second version. Fortunately, I'm not much familiar with it. Maybe we can check.
This seems to be like an alternative to.
Yeah. So basically, yeah, it's the package that would allow you to build reactive web user interfaces. And in demo, I think the author shows his own page, which I assume is built in that interface, right? So single page with sections.
Yeah. Well, it's a more general thing, but it's interesting to see the actual applications that take advantage of that. Okay, on my behalf, I also like to comment on a couple of packages. One is an animated placeholder text.
Share your screen, please.
Oh, that would be useful. It's always a challenge because we need to find the right window to share. I guess you can see it now. Let me just increase the zoom level here. So, as I was saying, an animated placeholder package it shows placeholders for text inputs that are animated. So this will help to get the attention. So the actual placeholder text will scroll with a message in it. Oh, it's a shame there is no demo this time, but it would be neat to see. But okay, you can imagine how it would work. This one was developed by Gianluca Ferrari from Italy, and for this, he did not want to pick a prize. I remember that he was very happy with being nominated, but he did not need a prize. The other package that I want to comment is NetWF. This is interesting because this makes calls to a database server that takes requests over HTTP, usually through a proxy script like one written in PHP, but could be another language. And this package sends HTTP requests to perform usual CRUD operations, or get fields by value, first, last, previous, next, row of a table, execute procedures, and so on. So this is interesting, despite it's very simple. As for the Innovation Award, JavaScript rankings have been kind of steady because not many packages have been submitted, but basically still Anderstoff is in first place with 6 packages and 22 points, then followed by Dantini Francois with 5 packages and 18 points, Everton de Rosa with 2 packages, 7 points, Juan Jose of Spain with 1 package, 6 points, is tied with Axel Hahn and Farouk Hahim from Bangladesh. Then Carl Holtz from Canada is tied with Afshin Agar and Martin Latter, and Evaldo Zemanek in 7th place with 5 points on 1 package. By country, it's more or less a mirror, because here we can see that Hungary is in first with 6 packages and 22 points from Anderstoff, but France is closer, so it still has chances to pass Hungary with 6 packages and 21 points. And in third, there is Brazil with 4 packages and 14 points. Germany with 2 packages and 7 points is tied with Mexico, that also has 7 points but 4 packages. Then Spain and Switzerland and Bangladesh are tied with 6 points in 6th place. And finally, Iran and Canada are tied in the 9th place with 5 points. So regarding the JavaScript Innovation Award, it is all this month. We get back with the nominees of next month. For the PHP Innovation Award, we had like 14 nominees, which is great. Sometimes I wonder if, as time passes, if people never run out of creativity and still come with innovative packages. So it still seems to be the case, which is great. So let's wait and see for more packages. But this time we have 14 to comment. Arthur, which ones would you like to comment?
Yeah, it's astonishing how much we have every month here. And the first one I want to comment is PHP form encryption. I think we already commented on it in the blog post tutorials part, but now here goes in PHP awards. Basically, what this package does, it allows you to encrypt data sent from the form to the server without the HTTPS or SSL or TLS and stuff like that. So you can read it in the article how it actually works, about how it determines the keys and uses and sends to each other and all in secure way. And it was developed by Francisco de la Guila from Spain. And he chose one downloadable copy of PHP the Professional for this package. The second package, yeah.
Which is amazing because he did not pick the elephant.
Yeah, probably he already have one, no? Do you like kind of keep a list of all the members who has elephants?
I do not keep in memory, but I could check. Anyway, well, if he got the first place and did not pick the elephant,
yeah,
you can imagine that the second place picked the elephant. So
we'll check. But for now, I want to jump not to the second place, but some other interesting package.
Okay.
Which is a Morgen, and it generates icon images from multiple platforms. So if you ever developed a website which is also mobile friendly and you want to display it on mobiles and user may want to like bookmark it, like put a link on the screen, then you need to provide a specific type of icon, for example, yeah, or creating applications, again there are icons, and so they need to be in so many different sizes that it's hard to keep up. And Alexander Selifonov from Russia provided a class package that would resize, create these icons for you. Basically, it looks up an XML file which with defined icon types and sizes, and generates them. I don't think there is usage example.
Yeah, this is useful for people that want to use optimized icons, not just for web applications, but also those that access them via mobile browsers.
Yeah, I see. You can also specify third-party commands to use third-party tools, which is also great. Yeah, and Alexander got to source guarding PHP encoder tool for his Morgen package. Okay, next one, I think that was the second place, is a PHP MySQL WebSocket chat, or basically a web chat that's created with WebSocket communicating with the server and storing data in MySQL. It was created by Johnny Mast from the Netherlands, and he chose one big PHP and Flash master.
Yeah, and he already exhibited it. Even recorded a video, and I think it is in the PHP classes page on Facebook. He was very happy.
Yeah.
But of course, he deserved it, so you should also talk about this package.
Sure. Yeah. So I think, yeah, that's it. But of course, he's happy. Who would not? Who wouldn't be happy about the plush elephant with PHP on it? That's awesome. Okay. Next package is Simple Logger, created by Jose Luis Lasso from Spain, and basically this package provides logging abilities on different log levels, like you see logger info, logger debug, which are static methods, and I think there was also an example of filtering logs. Let me find where did I saw that? Yeah, so you can also filter logs by commands in your app, and not only log information but also filter them. I just don't remember where does he store the logs in the file and then filters them.
Yeah, that package. Let me open the page here so I can remember all the details. Because there are so many nominated packages that that sometimes I don't remember all the details of each one. Anyway, what is different in this package, because what you mentioned is basically what is common on most logger packages, is that not only you can log, but you can also search, filter logs.
The filtering part, the separate class, I think that does the filtering part of this.
Yeah.
Even the example here.
It's interesting because I don't see many packages doing that, and it's a quite useful, I would say, function, because sometimes you want to actually find something relevant, and well, with this package, you can filter with many criteria, not only by date, level, log level, and different levels, and also the actual text you are looking for. Messages that contains a certain text, it is useful.
Yes, and Jose always got one subscription to PDF edition of the PHP Architect magazine.
Yeah. Yeah. Good price.
And the next package is portable UTF-8. Manipulate UTF-8's Unicode UTF-8 text strings in pure PHP. So basically, why is it portable? Because it does not rely on any extensions, and it could work even without them. It's in pure PHP.
Yeah, and this is quite good, because for some reason we do not have those extensions enabled, or you may be using an older version of those extensions were not available. This package can address that problem. And it is great because this particular author has been submitted some packages that sometimes they do not seem innovative, but when you look at them, you notice that they do something different than the majority of similar packages.
Yeah.
So kudos to Lars
Moleken from Germany.
Moleken. No, what's the right way to spell?
I don't know. No, it's always a guessing game with the word, with the names.
Yeah. But you are close to Germany, right?
Yes, like you to, I don't know, US, I think.
Yeah. No, I mean, like languages in closer countries could be similar. So it would probably no matter.
No, not really. We share the Latin alphabet, I think, but nothing more.
Okay.
Okay. So he chose one downloadable ebook of choice by O'Reilly for this package. The next one is PHP RTF Tools, the package that would allow you to parse and generate rich text format documents using templates. I don't know, actually, are RTF documents still popular?
I think. Well, they used to be like in the old days of the Mac. Well, before Mac OS 10, so like 20 years ago. But the purpose of that package is that since it can be used to, RTF can be used to represent word processing documents. This author developed this package because it is easier to compare. When you reformat the RTF, it is easy to compare the documents by doing a diff between the RTF tags.
I see. So if somebody needs to do that, then they could parse it and then compare with.
I know, because he told me that he did that. But in the case that document that package is to generate RTF from templates, and then it can parse it, so it is somehow possible to make comparisons.
Yeah. and the author is Christian V from France, and he chose PHP tools for Visual Studio Personal License.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, and the last one is PHP SMS queue system with GAML. I was looking for what exactly GAML is, so it's a specific SMS for sending backend, right? Service.
Yeah. No, it's not a service. It's
It's a third-party API to send.
no, it's a local program that connects to your
Oh, I see.
mobile phone, and you can communicate with that mobile phone to send SMS message.
Okay, so you can have a server, attach a mobile phone to it, and send SMS messages through your phone for all the clients. Okay, that sounds like an alternative.
If you have, yes, because sometimes if you need to send many SMS messages, if you rely on API, it may be expensive.
Actually, yeah, in Latvia, for example, we have lots of plans with unlimited SMS messages and unlimited call minutes. So if something like that is possible, then it will be a really cheap solution. I need to take note of that because it could be really useful.
Now you're going to spam everybody with SMS messages.
Yes, I'm bots. And the author is Juraj Pučki from Czech, and he chose one copy of Zen Studio for this package. I think that's all on my part.
Okay, on my behalf, I also like to comment on a bunch of packages, starting with a couple that is very interesting. So let me share the screen here. Here, it's probably not large enough. Let me increase the font here. So this package called IT Logger is one of those that I mentioned before in the PHP podcast that implements a PSR interface in the case of logging. So there are PSR interfaces that define different functionality, and PSR3 is for logging. So Kirill Savchev from Bulgaria implemented this package precisely to implement a logger that is based on this PSR3 interface. So any package that wants to perform logging operations, if it relies on the PSR3 interface, you can use this package or any other package that implements the same interface. That's the advantage of having interfaces that are generally adopted. So for this package, Kirill got one book of choice by Pact. The next package that I want to comment, it was also one that I need to ask the author what it did, because I didn't know there was another PSR specification. Well, at the time of the publication, the package, I think the PSR specification was not yet defined, but basically what it allows it to implement dependency injection containers. So since they implement the same interface, you can, for instance, call services from Cake PHP to from Zend applications or vice versa. So this package in particular implements a generic dependency injection container. Sorry, it implements a Zen service manager that can be used as a PHP service. So if you have a PHP application, you can call services implemented by Zen packages. So this package was implemented by Nerijus from Lithuania, and he, as price, he asked for a live coding TV subscription pro account. So I hope he is enjoying his subscription. The next package that I want to comment is apparently a quite simple one just a web application to take notes, but it is something very simple to share on a local network. Just a simple CRUD interface to create, update, delete, and search for stored nodes, so it can be used for a simple collaboration in a team of people that are accessing the same network, and can do that even without any authentication, I think. Okay. Anyway, this package was developed by Martin Latter from the United Kingdom, and for this you got one downloadable copy of Commodore IDE. The next package that I want to comment was implemented by somebody with the name NVB. We don't know what is his real name, but what I know, it is the package name is PHP component event, but what it does is implement immutable events. So it basically exchanges objects that are events and cannot be changed, because once it is created, the package, the classes that define the events do not permit to change it. So the author did not pick a prize, at least so far, but he was nominated for implementing these immutable event classes. The next package, I also need to study what was this bjoy thing. Basically, it seems to be a way to represent text in Bengali, and basically this class can convert Unicode characters to bjoy characters, and it was developed by Miraz Mak from Bangladesh. The next package that I wanted to comment, it is also interesting because PHP has functions to parse JSON strings, but if you want to do some processing, it may be actually be quite a bit expensive to, I would say, parse and regenerate the JSON string when you just want to filter some information. So the author of this package, named Jan from Philippines, he actually can parse actually parse is not probably the best name, but he can process JSON the data and remove entries with a certain object key, and does it all in pure PHP, so without using the JSON decode or encode to process the package. Finally, the last package that I want to comment is a bit unusual. It was developed by Magog from Russia, and it allows to determine, it allows to somehow compose objects with different classes and define a structure of parent and subclass hierarchy without actually the objects of the classes are even related. So it provides a trait that makes one object be the parent of another object. So that's how you can relate two objects of different classes without using inheritance. So given this, let's take a look at the current rankings of the Innovation Award 2016. And so far, Christian Vig is leading with a great advantage with 9 packages and 76 points, followed by Johnny Mas from Netherlands with 3 packages and 41 points, and then Luciano Salvino with 4 packages and 40 points. Then Bharat Parmar from India with 3 packages and 34 points. Dave Smith from the United States with 4 packages and 32 points. Is in 5th. Alexei Nemir from Russia with 2 packages and 27 points is in 6th. Jeremiah Ogbomo from Nigeria with 2 packages and 26 points is in 7th. Kasper Rinsky is in 8th with 2 packages and 24 points. Lars Molecken and Bruno Henrique Ferreira de Oliveira from Brazil are tied in 9th place with 21 points. By countries, the competition is still not yet defined because there are at least 3 countries that are very close. France in first place is with 13 packages and 111 points. United States with 14 packages, 103 points. Then Brazil with 9 packages and 100 points is in 3rd. Then in 4th, Russia with 9 packages, 75 points. India with 6 packages and 66 points. Netherlands with 4 packages and 55 points. Spain with 6 packages and 54 points is tied with Argentina. And then Nigeria with 4 packages and 39 points is followed by Italy with 4 packages and 36 points. So with this, we practically ended this this edition of the Innovation Award. We are still going to record it after. For those that are watching live and live coding, the PHP articles report of last month. So for now, on my behalf, that is all for now. Bye.
Bye.